It's Minecraft. I don't know if I believe it's gonna be that scary.
A few moments later.
Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a jump scare.
I'm scared of a game.
I'm scared of a game! Oh no. I don't like this. 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 Stop. Make it stop! Howdy, partner. I'm LULULASSO, your favorite gaudy cowgirl, and today we're going to be watching Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist. I heard a lot of people saying wonderful things about this video, that it's one of the best ARG videos I've ever seen, which is a pretty high praise. I'll be the judge of that one, okay? I'm a big fan of horror, so I hope this is scary. It's Minecraft. I don't know if I believe it's gonna be that scary. Let's mosey our way over into the video, y'all.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left.
But I always turn left.
This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did
4 views? How did he find the video?
Not Right, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest
How's it possible that he didn't place it? It's his world.
Is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very
What, is he schizophrenic or what?
strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world.
What is listening to you?
Crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left.
I'm
Over
getting
and over,
chills, y'all.
followed by a sequence of numbers. And that's it. It seems impossible
Do you think those are coordinates, maybe?
that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed, and this world
Storage
already existed,
locker.
but when Avery
Like, those ones that you bid on, right?
first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So, in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange, and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling. But the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can start talking about. Except we can't. The numbers
Why?
go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've
Yeah, I don't know anything about numbers and letters and all that stuff. I'm a cowgirl. They never taught me how to read or write. So, I had to learn to read and write all by myself.
seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks.
What? Okay.
And this time, there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string. A string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive.
My goodness. Wait, how could you tell? What? No normal person would figure this out.
If you enter, takes you to a folder. And this is where the true mystery begins.
What?
The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist. Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out. Or
But it was
it's
in his
just
inventory.
this book in his inventory.
Yeah.
Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
Okay, there's no more music. It's creeping me out. Okay.
Nothing weird, it's just
Music's
a cave,
back.
and Avery walks in to begin exploring until he stops and sees this.
What does he see?
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either. And when he runs
I have seen dirt with grass before in a cave. But I'm not quite sure if I've seen moss with grass on top of it before.
back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get
I've never seen a tree in a cave before in Minecraft.
a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some
Okay,
hesitation
yeah,
and
that's
circling
not
around
normal.
it, Avery decides to try mining the tree.
Why is there a random fence?
And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's
They're
not the
usually
only
not
one.
that
As
shape.
Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to
us a
talk at
shrubbery.
one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess he's right. The walls of
What?
this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite,
Oh,
or ores, but
he's
come on, there's a
right.
bigger elephant in the room here.
I was like, of course we've seen stone, we're in the cave. But he's right, there's no normal generating blocks. Like andesite, diorite, no gravel. I don't even think I've seen any ores or anything.
At some point, though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger. Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
The end of what? Oh, the cave. What the... Yeah, he ain't climbing out of there. Whoa.
Avery stops
This looks so
for
cool.
several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees.
Is there anything weird that I noticed? No, not really so far.
Forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores
you only
the
have a
chamber,
limited
and
amount
from
of
closer
food.
up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question
Okay, yeah, that's not how normal trees generate.
here is obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps, but of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible.
What's wrong? I don't see anything!
Far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery
What?
stares for a few seconds.
Oh my goodness,
and
here, Ryan,
continues
y'all.
walking.
Here, Ryan's coming to get us.
Another pair of torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off. And then another. I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the...
Oh, I don't like that noise. Oh, I said, but I already heard you in the cave. What? I didn't hear anything. Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a jump scare.
I'm scared of a game.
I'm scared of a game! Oh no! I don't like this! 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 Stop! Make it stop! Okay, it's done. Oh, I hate whispering. I can't stand it. It creeps me out too much. It's actually disgusting. Okay, now it's quiet. Where's the music? I liked it when there's music.
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared, but I felt compelled. I've never felt like that in my life. What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If
What
you
is in here?
remember, there's also this PDF,
Ooh.
and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably,
Okay, so
when I
he didn't
installed
build it.
Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This
Here's some
seems
type of
okay
mod.
enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in
Oh
the
my god, I
previous
didn't even
videos,
notice
but
that it
now
was
he's both
censored.
hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching, as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate.
You're not supposed to go left! It said not to go left! Why are you going left? Avery, no!
Through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight.
No, go down there!
Until
He's
it
cooked, he's
opens
dead.
into a giant cavernous room with
He's gonna
just
get
enough
eaten.
space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it.
Here's what?
The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again. Quieter, but still there,
Okay.
as if they're
Wasn't as
passing
bad as the
by.
first time.
When the coast is clear, Avery digs out, but now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the
There's
walls
so
again.
many of them. There's no way
obvious
you can
signs
choose the
which
right
to
one.
pick. So finally, he rolls the dice.
This is a gambler's dream right here.
The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation,
He went
Avery
left
goes
again!
left. The
Why?
tunnel continues,
The book told you not to go left.
getting narrower.
Why are you going left, Mr.
Narrower.
Avery? The book told you not to go left.
And narrower.
You know what? If something happens to this guy, I'm not even gonna be mad because
Finally,
he ignored all the warning signs. Oh. What's in your room?
he finds himself in the oasis.
The oasis.
Avery looks around the room.
Ooh, you can
strangely,
see the moon peeking
almost
from up there.
peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering
No, I bet he could just mine down all of those trees, create planks, and then build his way out of there. And
up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses
it's really pretty though.
before something snaps, and he crafts a boat
What
to get to the
snaps?
center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up.
Oh!
He makes another trip for
He's
good
being
measure,
smart.
taking it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that. But I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple. Set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following?
Yeah,
Sure, those
you're
torches
right.
turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises.
Wait, is he gonna do the hopper trick? The one where you put the stuff and you put like 64 blocks in the hopper and then it goes down slowly but doesn't go down all the way and you run out of the trunk. And then if someone comes in the chunk, then you notice that the blocks are way too low, right? You come back and that means that someone was there or something was there.
This before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well,
In
it
the
took me a second
cave.
to figure out what exactly he meant.
I didn't hear
but
anything.
Then I heard this. It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate instances, while Avery
Someone's
was
following
walking in the
him.
original cave, he would
Like, right as he
randomly
stopped.
pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused for just a brief moment, you could hear
Something's following
footsteps
him.
on the stone behind him. Stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet.
one
But okay, if something is
step.
somehow really following Avery in a single-player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly
Hopper
what
trick.
he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look
Yep.
like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now, it's time to explore.
You see anything? You see here Brian peeking out of the corner?
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake
I
so
don't
as to
see
not
and hear
load the
Brian
chunk.
peeking out of
Every
the
inch
corner.
of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere
Very
he looks,
backrooms-esque.
there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, There's a sign, but it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far.
What? What do you mean? What? Avery's a god.
What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But it turns out he's right. Going
got
back
the eyes
and
of a hawk.
watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of
What?
the screen,
How did you
are
see
two
that?
other signs
I
Avery
don't believe
crossed
it.
earlier
What?
in the
That one's
recording,
even
though
smaller.
He gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain way, and if you trace out their
Arrow.
intersection, it hits one
Okay, how did you figure this out? There's no way. I would just see a sign and say, oh, that's weird. Let's keep going.
specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move which you rarely see from these protagonists by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to
This guy's a genius.
the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if
It's kinda low though.
anything had loaded the chunk. Avery
But you could, since it's smart enough to plug up the hole in the water, the entity could have re-put the items in the hopper before it left, right?
tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here.
What?
What?
How do you know?
How? Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it
The smartest protagonist ever?
in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can
I
hear me,
didn't see anything.
but I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two. Without mentioning anything to
'Cause
us,
grass
he placed the grass
spreads.
block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this
My goat
chunk.
Avery.
I'm not scared, but my gut says to keep moving.
He says I'm gonna keep moving after he knows something creepy is following him that doesn't show up on the player list. And he's like, oh, I'm just gonna keep going. Just log off, bro. Log off.
Maybe I am scared.
Okay. A truthful king. But he keeps going. Oh, I'm scared. I'm just gonna keep going forward, though. What is he doing? Woo! This music is
The other
nice.
side pointed head on.
Oh my... Wait, I need to figure out what this music is. Is this the best Minecraft video of the year? Oh, wait! Different block. Mine it, mine it, mine it, mine it. I was jamming out. Too busy to notice.
Avery walks through a tunnel.
Wow,
A
that
tunnel
song was
which
so good.
quickly turns into a maze.
A maze! Stick to one side of the wall and you'll make it out.
Slowly but surely,
But stick to the right
dead
side.
end after dead end. Avery navigates through it.
Wow, this song is so peak. Okay, so he's marking the dead ends, methinks.
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap.
This
and
guy's a
smart enough to
genius.
set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after looking
Do you think curiosity would kill you too? I feel like if you're smart, curiosity is gonna be your Achilles heel.
the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone. And finally, Avery exits the maze into another giant room with what looks like a cipher above the door, with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and
This is the worst part of video games, in my opinion. I am terrible at puzzles. I mean, look at me, I'm blonde.
walks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought. From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and putting it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's
I didn't know that there was cipher decoders until this video.
unfortunately no way that I or Avery can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then
He's thinking. Our goat's thinking right now.
he gets
Got it! Okay.
I guess it was solvable.
Okay.
Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said. Only that it uses
why are
cipher
you not
stacking,
revealing
a
the
technique
poem?
where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other
Cipher
to make the
stacking.
code
I haven't heard of that
almost
either.
undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and
With a
paper
pen
is
and
beyond
paper!
me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock. But instead of a pen and paper, his solution
Maybe it has to do with the poem.
this time is a bit more, how do I put this, efficient.
What is he gonna mine through it? I have a pickaxe. I know.
And with that,
I'm actually curious if he got the question right. Would the door actually open correctly? Did they do the redstone right?
who's Durlord 3? For the first
Oh my
time in
goodness!
this footage, Avery's
Username
censor bar
reveal.
lingers for just a second
He's on a
too
different
short,
account.
and we get a
Recent alt
glimpse
account.
of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got
Wait,
two
this isn't
different stories
Avery?
about where this word came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world
Yeah.
at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery
Our
was
second
playing on.
protagonist?
So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document?
It's a
And if
different
it's
guy,
not
isn't it?
Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to
Okay.
keep watching as Durlord walks through the tunnel
This makes so much more sense now.
after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
So Durlord didn't get the book that said don't turn left. And he turned left twice. That's why I was freaking out. But I don't think he got those instructions not to turn left. I don't think he knows. Okay, abandoned village. Aesthetic. I see that angel statue. Curious about that. Ah, nothing in the chest, darn it. I was hoping there was food. But then again, he's on peaceful mode, I forgot. This town's in rough shape. The builds are quite nice, though. That's a beautiful fountain. This town really likes yellow. I've seen almost every house have yellow carpet in it. Now, I've seen a red bed, but there's a yellow bed. There's quite a lot of yellow here. I don't know if that's important or anything. Yes. Let's see what this angel statue's all about. Okay, probably fifth house with yellow in it. Methinks yellow might be important, y'all. What if it start moving? Get up there! Get up there! You can mine in through there, yeah. Are we gonna jump down? Not even check? I swear if there's a jump scare. Okay. You're brave. Dear Lord.
It's empty. This
Well, that's
village is
anticlimactic.
strange. It's clearly abandoned if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow.
That's
in
what
the
I said
carpets,
earlier.
Beds, and
There's so
flooring.
much yellow.
But wherever Durlord looks,
Goated
he can't
color,
find
though.
anything of interest. No lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there. So, is this the final area then? The final answer to
No, there
what's
has to
been
be
going
something
on with
else.
this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Okay, towering up. Should have a better perspective here. Do y'all see anything? I'm looking. I can't see anything. See a pointy thing. How does he see that? What are we looking at? Oh, I see it now. Castle. Maybe it's like castle. How did he see that? Oh, it's a church. What are we gonna find out in this church? What do they worship? Is this in Latin? This music? Okay, there's a yellow again. You have to start destroying stuff, I think. Maybe just destroy the block under the ladder. It can't be that easy, though. Is there any clues? Oh, candles. They're still lit, though. Why are the candles still lit? Just start mining. Well, that was quick. I guess the one thing you do in a horror movie, go in the basement. Perfect. Oh, gray. I see gray carpet now. Not yellow. But there's a yellow banner right there. I see. The candles are still lit here too. There's a book. What does the book say?
Hated here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming by. If anything,
Why is it uncensored?
is already here. It's watching.
Why is it censored?
I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better.
What is it?
He's arrived.
Who's
I don't
arrived?
know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for.
Who we're hoping for?
I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you.
So this is the second time you've been told to turn back, or something has been telling you to turn back. First it was your conscience, now it's this guy. I fear that if you ruin yourself, it's your fault, Mr. Durlord. I don't know how, but anything that happens to you, it's your fault.
If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to.
But they say curiosity killed the cat. And I think a lot of smart people, curiosity may have been their weakness.
Continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
Well, that's the end of the video. That's a wrap. It's time to leave, Durlord. Okay, why is it quiet? Oh, what is that? What is that noise? What is the noise? Oh my goodness, leave, leave. What is that noise? Someone's coming! I hate it. Oh, it's here. Durlord, run! What is that noise? Ew, it sounds gross. Go in there, run! Ah! Get in there. Why are you pausing for so long? Another hallway. Oh my goodness, it's so quiet. The architecture is amazing. Like I've said a couple times. Did it say it? Don't go left, don't go left, don't go left. Right, go right, go right, go right, go that way, that way. No, 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 no! No! Don't go in there. Don't go left, don't go left. What are you doing? Yeah, that way, that way. No, 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 no. Oh, of course you're going left. You're dead, dear Lord. Dear Lord, no, go the other way. Go the other way. What is that? Is it like concrete? Black concrete? There's no way it can be. Yeah, what happens if you step on it? Oh! Void block! Air block! Will you fall through it if you step on it? You should try to step on it. Oh, I think he has to step on it. Parkour! It's time to parkour, dear Lord. You're smart, but are your parkour skills good? Look, he could just jump up there. On the right. Oh, I think he's gonna walk on it. Ah! Creepy cave noise. Ew! Ew! I hate the sound effects on this. It's so creepy. Ah! My heart's beating, y'all. My hands are sweating. Ah! Well, now we can't see anything, dear Lord. We're gonna run into something. Mr. Dear Lord. Oh! What is that? Yellow door. It's like the yellow that we saw in the town. Does that say B-B-E? Is there letters on that? No. I'm just crazy, y'all. Ignore me. What is in here? Oh, what is she gonna see? I swear if there's a jump scare here, I'm gonna piss myself and it's gonna be yellow like these doors. What? Why is there a sensor bar? Oh, I wanna see what is there. Oh, why is there a sensor bar? Show it to me. Take it off. Why is there a sensor bar? I don't hear anything. Dear Lord, are you creeped out? What do you see? You should type in chat and tell us what you see. Oh, he's scared. He isn't saying anything. What did he see? Oh, he's going back. Oh, he went right this time. Is there a way back if you go right? Wait, how did he figure out the way to get back, though? What? Okay, that was quick.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening.
Oh
You
my,
can't
wait,
outsmart it.
he's the one
It's
who
listening
wrote
to
the
me.
book.
It's watching
This was
me. It
before
isn't from this
Avery.
world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the
What did he
crossroads,
see?
Don't turn left.
Y'all,
At
what
the
did he
crossroads,
see?
Don't turn left, and the footage ends.
Durlord's
Right
freaked
there.
out.
Durlord was the person who wrote the book in
Whatever
Avery's
he
world.
saw.
How... It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage? And most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there. That was in the original footage.
That was in the
Whatever is
footage?
behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life.
Yeah, he
that a
said he
whole
wasn't
village
that
of
scared
people was
earlier.
trying to summon something that
So he said he wasn't scared even though something was following him that wasn't in the player list that he didn't even see. But then he's scared of that, so that must have been very, very unnerving to look at.
this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean?
A king is
I don't know
coming.
what to tell you, but I can tell you
Was
one
that the
thing.
king?
The code at the end of the book.
In those big
now
gates?
With this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory.
The king
One
in the
here
yellow
and
gates.
36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this. Run Avery.
What?
It's
How does he know
Durlord was
Avery?
giving one last warning,
In the
hoping that
past.
whatever was following him wouldn't see.
He was
But
from the past, but how does
would
he know Avery in the
possibly know
future?
that Avery would find this world. There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever
Yeah, how does
saw
he know who
behind
he
those
is?
doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
I'm getting chills. Wow. What? That's the end? What? That was so good. We never figured out what was behind the sensor bar, though. Part 2? There's more! No way, there's more. Well, I'm excited for whenever part 2 comes out. So, what we learned is that Durlord was before Avery, and Durlord wrote the book. But how did he figure out who Avery is? But the narrator did say that whatever he learned, so maybe when he saw that thing, he learned something? Or maybe there was words on the wall that we just can't see, telling him Avery's name. I'm not quite sure. I'm a cowgirl, I'm blonde and dumb, so I probably can't theorize properly since my brain is too small. The size of a acrylic nail. That's the size of my brain, unfortunately. But that was such a good video, and I had a lot of fun watching it with you, LULULASSO. And if you haven't already subscribed, you should subscribe. And I do a live stream almost every day at 8 p.m. Central. So if you want to hop on and say some words to this cowgirl, you can. I would love to have you there. I'll see you in the next video. Good night.